Alright, just as a little forewarner for this video here, this is probably one of the worst videos I've ever made. I didn't even really want to make it, nor did I want to post it. I actually got a new camera, so I'm still trying to figure some of the things out there. I'm also struggling with the camera's autofocus, which you will definitely notice in this video. So, if you're going to comment, don't. But I appreciate you guys watching. Not only that, but I had no focus on taking video whatsoever. So it's very choppy. There's no fluidity to it. I just picked up the camera when I felt like it. So the story or the video itself does not transition from place to place very well, but it is what it is.
Okay. This is the first time I actually picked up the camera to make a vlog video. And we're leaving what's it called?
Avalanche Lake.
Avalanche Lake. I'm sure you saw it.
You did not see it because for whatever reason I took about 300 pictures but not a single video clip. So this is it here. And that's it.
But pretty sure that's about the second coolest place I've ever been in my life. I really didn't want to leave, but it's getting dark. I don't know if you can tell. Probably doesn't seem like it in the video, but it's
7:30 p.m.
It's 7:30, and it's just over a 2-mile walk or hike, whatever you want to call it, back to the whip, the Malibu. But we didn't even get to Glacier until what time?
Well, we got in line, I think, around 4 p.m.
Oh yeah,
and then we entered at 5.
Yeah. So we did buy like the go into the Sun Road Pass, which you need. So we do have that, but we didn't get here till 5, which the park opens at 5 for anybody that has a National Park Pass. So it really didn't matter that we had it, but we're coming back tomorrow. We just wanted to see a couple things today, and oh boy did we. 10 out of 10 would recommend seeing Avalanche Lake. Waterfalls are sick. So we're here in August. What is this, August 20th or something?
My mom's birthday.
August 20th we're here, and waterfalls are kind of small just because almost all of the snow is already melted. But I'll bet you if you came in like in June or July, it would be unreal, but still sick. Still super sick. So as you can see, it is getting a tad dark. I think we just happen to not be in tree cover, but it's getting a little scary because we didn't buy any bear spray because it costs $40.
That's why.
We've run into a bunch of technical difficulties on this trip, and it's cost about 8 times more than it's supposed to. Not exactly, but we have run into some pretty sensitive problems. Yeah, so we decided to save $40 on bear spray, but we did spend $15 on a heating pad. So when we get back to our hotel room, we get to get some icy hot shack relief on us. So the good news is it's not quite as dark as we initially had thought because we're under like canopy trees, but so sick. This is like a perfect example of why it looks like it is pretty much dark 30 here. It's because we're in this like little bit of open area. But if you look ahead, it's pretty black in there. And we still got about, I don't know, at least a mile. I think we've only gone maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So pretty decent amount, but it's all downhill. The hard part was the uphill, so we didn't feel nothing.
Oh, hell yeah.
We may or may not have been breathing a little harder than this. This isn't too bad, but before we're somebody could have easily called in some oxygen tanks for us, but we're doing better. We're all right. The view made it all worth it. Yeah, so this is like the dopest part of the entire walk. I don't know if you can hear all that noise back there, but that's this. as you can tell. They're pretty fucking dark. But we just made it back basically to the car. Now I think we're going to head back to the hotel room, call it a day, and we will be back here tomorrow. Alright, so this is day 2 now at Glacier. This is like our full day that we planned on having at Glacier, and this is our first like lookout spot. So we didn't come too far, maybe like mile and a half. This is
Highline Trail.
Highline Trail. This is the trail, and a cliff to basically the edge of the world. Another 10 out of 10 would recommend. Check it out. Okay, so we're on to our next day of adventures. Haven't really filmed a ton, a little bit, but now we are at I honestly have no idea. We're on our way to Yellowstone now. We're leaving like Helena. That's where we stayed last night. So we just stopped at somewhere here. A little recreation spot. Pretty sick. Flew the drone, got a few shots. Now just hanging out here. So, we can see some dudes fly fishing. Let me see what we can do here. I'm not sure that you can see them pretty far out there, but pretty sick. But yeah, I'm just checking this out. After this, I think we are on our way to, it's called Mesa Falls. Checking that out. It's supposed to be some waterfall that's supposed to be sick, so hopefully we check in there also. Alright, so now we're at Yellowstone. Definitely hasn't been as cool as we thought it was. Too many people talk about it that it's awesome. Not much to look at other than we just ran into this guy. This little buffalo bison is just grazing. Other than that, been a little disappointed with what Yellowstone has to offer, but still pretty cool that he's right out here on our window.
I mean, it's the coolest thing. He's getting a little close.
He's getting a little close. See, I'm scared.
But that's cool.
I mean, alright, here's Sam.
Yeah, hi.
And here's a buffalo.
Should I take a selfie with the buffalo? I should.
Yeah, dude. I have read this. There we go. Alright, so after having a buffalo come eat food out of our car, we came to, it's called Norris Geyser. It's nothing special, just a bunch of steam coming out of the ground. It does smell like ass. It smells like ass. Sam's pretty used to sulfuric acid coming out of the ground, though.
Not out of the ground.
Out of my butt. I be stanking
That's
just
not,
like this.
That's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate, she says, but yeah, this is a geyser, I guess.
We're gonna go jump in that one that looks like a jacuzzi over there.
Yeah, there is one that has some little bubble action. Might have some jets.
Smoke.
Might have a little bit of jet action. The 2.5 minutes we were here, it was awesome, but I'm ready to move on. Okay, so we just left Yellowstone. It took like an hour to get out. We don't actually know what was going on, but
no.
It took 10 minutes to get into the park and an hour to get out. And now we just checked into
Elkhorn Cabin and Inn.
pretty tight.
That's really cute.
Not a bad little get up we got here. Got the wood grain ceiling. Oh. I actually don't know why this is the first place that we're showing you, because it's like the 8th place we've stayed. Not really, but it is like the 4th or 5th. But I just remembered that I should probably be doing this, because we typically do this so that we can Remember what our place looked like when we stayed here.
We're in room number 3. That's cute. They left us a little personalized card. It says, "Hi, Samantha." It's both under my name. And it tells us tomorrow's weather and sunrise, sunset. It's just a little welcome note. It's super cute.
So it's kind of windy and cold, but we left the hotel. We've been really bad at like taking videos, so we're not really remember shit because today's Monday. I don't even know what we did on Friday. The whole point of taking these videos is so we can remember stuff. But we're at Yellowstone again. Probably the coolest thing we've seen so far, I guess, besides the buffalo. Is this little geyser fall thing. Let's see what we can do here. So I just hiked down this little. So we're still in Yellowstone. We do not like it at all. We're almost on our way out going to Tetons. Hiked down this little path here. It's not really a path, but got a sick little view here. Just a little waterfall action. But yeah, so now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get back up there. It doesn't look very far, but it was a little decent ways down here. It's not. I wish I could show you how steep it is. Like these trees here are just basically at an 80-degree angle. I don't know. They're up there. But yeah. Okay, so we're about to leave Yellowstone. We decided to stop at one more place. It's a waterfall. Honestly, Yellowstone's kind of sucked ass. So if you're thinking about coming, maybe Google search some pictures and look at those, and that's good enough. Because that's basically what we did. We got to Old Faithful, the geyser, the one that shoots up, It had gone off about 10 minutes before we got there, and instead of waiting the whole hour before it goes off again, we decided that, hey, let's just sit down, look at it, and then we watched a YouTube video of it going off, and we called that good enough. Neither of us were too excited to really see it anyways, so we kind of just skipped that, and we came to this spot, which is pretty cool. Little waterfall. Not a bad little last stop for Yellowstone, but now we are going to head to Glacier.
No.
And my bad. We're gonna Grand Teton. We're gonna check out that and see how that is. But as of right now, Yellowstone is the show's a lot better than the park. Okay, so we just made it to Jackson Hole. The town is actually extremely nice. It's hella nice. We just got into our room. It's a shithole. She says it's not bad, but I mean it was I think $275 for the night. So everything's extremely expensive. That's like the average rate just for regular ass room. We did get his and her beds though, so we don't have to share, which is nice. But now we're gonna go to $1 Million Cowboy Saloon, I think it is, and then I don't know, but we're gonna do some exploring. But I don't think I'm gonna bring the camera with me. But yeah, peace. And here's the 2 pictures that we took in Jackson Hole. Yep, that's it. Okay, making videos has not really been a priority this whole trip. Oh shit. Alright, making videos has not really been a priority on this whole trip, but we are kind of headed back to Salt Lake City. We're kind of there now. What the fuck is up with this autofocus? Okay, making videos hasn't really been a priority of this whole video. Alright, making videos hasn't really been a priority of this whole trip, but we're kind of on our way back from Jackson now to Salt Lake City. Kind of already there. We made a stop. We're at Antelope Island, which is basically the Great Salt Lake, which we're going to make it to the lake itself. Out of focus. See what we can do here. Which, I don't know if you can tell from like an actual video how far the lake is. We're here in person, we actually can't tell either. But the sun's going down, and over here, the way we have to get to our car, there's 2 buffalo. And I think between the 2 of us, neither of the 2 of us really want to get eaten by a buffalo. honestly, in my true honest opinion, Antelope Island is cooler than all of Yellowstone. Just my opinion. I don't know if Sam feels the same way, but
I mean, that waterfall in Yellowstone was cool.
okay. The exception of the waterfall, I like this way better. I could definitely spend a day here at least. But yet again, it's a state park. They have signs posted that say no drones. So reluctantly following the rules, I did not fly my drone. I don't know that you can see. Let's see if I can get you over here. There's the two buffalo
That we know of.
We get to walk this cool little trail. Obviously, it looks like some vehicles have been on it. We don't know how to get our vehicle on it. Plus, we got a rental. The car already fucked it up. But, yeah.
So if you made it this far, you definitely know what I was talking about this video being terrible. We had a lot of fun though. It was a cool trip. Just did not film very much. Gist of it was basically us flying into Salt Lake City. We drove up through Idaho, went all the way to the top of Montana, to Glacier National Park. Then we came back down through Idaho and Montana, Wyoming area. We ended up going to Yellowstone, and then we went to the Grand Tetons, which I didn't take a single video at, which was really cool. Then we went to Jackson Hole, then we made our way back down to Salt Lake City and flew out. But yeah, so these are just some clips that I was able to either film with the drone or with the camera that I thought were cool. So I'm just including those here, but if you made it this far, congrats. That's impressive. Promise you the next video will be a little bit better. We're about a week away now from our next destination, which is going to be slightly cooler. When I say slightly, I mean exponentially. Pretty excited for it, so that should be good times. Much better quality video. But thanks again for watching. Later.